good time. Ooh, time to get our craft on. Ooh, time to have fun. Ooh, time to feel good.
Hey gifted crafters, welcome back for another Saturday CrafterNoon. Thank you all for tuning in today. I see a lot of you just chatting away in that chat. It makes me really happy. I'm glad everyone can get together and ready to have some fun. If you're tuning in for the first time, my name is Nancy with GiftsHQ, and I host these weekly live sessions to just talk about all things crafting. From knitting, crocheting, sewing, decoupage, embroidery, and so much more. We talk and share all our tips and tricks on this channel. So if you are maybe you want to do an Etsy shop, or maybe you want to do a craft fair that's coming up, or maybe you're just looking for a little gift. We like to share all kinds of tips and tricks with you, so feel free to drop into the chat, say hello to some friends, join in on our community because we really have a lot of fun. So let's just jump right in. I want to say just hello to a few people that I see out there. Hey, Angela and Stitches. I see Crafting with Robin. I see Donna Phillips. Hey, girl. I've got Jackie Hallman, Judy Bauer, 1 Minute Tips, Robin's Quilt Basket, and I see Sassy. Thank you again for tuning in today. So I've got some exciting stuff that we're going to be talking about today. So I'm really excited to show you just some new things. Before we do that, now I am a holiday girl and I love my holidays. So I like to look out for those holidays that may or may not be on your calendar. So what do we have for today? Well, today is probably one of my son's favorite ones. It's Chicken Finger Day. And that's just about one of his favorite foods ever. I mean, what kid doesn't like chicken fingers, right? So it is Chicken Fingers Day, so I guess you can go ahead and let him have it today. It's also Love is Kind Day, and I really love that day, just love is kind. And there's too much chaos going out there in this world. So be kind, love is kind, show your love and appreciation to your family and friends. Please, guys, let's just keep this a nice, peaceful world. And it is also National Day of the Cowboy. Wasn't sure what to do with that one, but you know what? I've got a lot of fabric out there that is cowboy material. So I just may take something out and whip something up with some cowboys on it. I thought that one was a pretty cool holiday, but if you're out there in the Midwest somewhere and you've got some cowboys, well, show them a little love for today. Now, I do have a couple of announcements. So, we recently released our very first newsletter. So, really excited about that. We released it over to our members first. They get the first pickings of everything. So, if you want to be a member, go ahead and hit that join button. But we released the first newsletter. So, if you have not seen the link, please go ahead and click on that link, and specifically talking to those members, and make sure that you subscribe to that newsletter so you'll continuously start receiving those every month. So I hope you guys really enjoy that. And within those newsletters, I like to share all kinds of information, things going on, new technology, new things that come out, anything that I find that I think is crafty worthy. We will be sticking in that newsletter. So I really hope you guys enjoy that one. We also have been working on our second release of our CD. So if you've never tuned in to me before, we do have a Crafting Tunes CD, which I have now in my new CD player, which I really love. I think it's pretty cool. It goes round and round, and I really love it. Let me just turn it on for you because I think it's so cool. Just watching it go around. I think it's really neat. So I won't play the song. I'll just show you the actual CD. It comes like in a little stand. I think it's pretty cool. and it just kind of plays like that. Isn't that cool? I love it. So I'm going to go ahead and stop it. But anyway, the CD, we are working on volume 2. Oops, sorry. Thought I hit stop. There we go. So now we are working on that volume 2, and we're about 70% complete on there. So I'm really getting excited. We're getting towards that home stretch. Running into just a few little issues, getting that little writer's block type of thing. So it is getting a little hard, but we do have one song in particular that's really special. I really made it just, you know, thinking of one specific subscriber in mind. It's a patriotic type song, and it really kind of brings a little tear to my eye. I think it's a really beautiful song. I can't wait for you guys to hear it. That one got completed finally. I know we were kind of tweaking it a little bit because it just wasn't the way we wanted it to be, and I think we got it just right. And so now it's perfect, and we've set it on one of the songs that we've transferred over in our to-do, and it's now done. So we've got about 3 more songs to go, and then we'll be ready to release that volume 2 CD. So really, really exciting. I love it. Oh, Donna says that CD player is cute. I purchased a small player to set on my sewing table for your crafting tunes. Oh, that's cute, Donna. Yeah, I think it's the cutest thing, you know, and I love that I can just set it on here. It's got a little remote to it, which is pretty cool. I mean, I thought it was neat. I love it. I need to kind of rearrange. This is kind of starting to get a little cluttery for me. So I'm going to rearrange some of the stuff to kind of push it back, because I like to have my space from when I actually, you know, working and stuff. But yeah, definitely love the little CD player. Lots of little knickknacks that we got recently. So I've got so much to share. Let me see, what other announcements did I have? Oh, I have 2 people, Jenny Owens and Annette Gentile. If you guys are on, I see Jenny is on. Not sure if Annette is on or maybe listening. You guys have not claimed last week's prizes. You guys won from the giveaway. I need that email from you guys so that we can go ahead and give you the prizes that you've won. We had our 100th live last week, and they are one of the recipients of our giveaway. We played a nice little game called, you know, it's kind of a let's make a deal type of thing, and it was a lot of fun. I think people really enjoyed it. We had a few people win. I think it was 4 in total. We were able to get through the whole hour, and we got 4 winners, and 2 of them have already received their stuff, and I've got 2 more that I'm waiting on. So if you haven't sent your email, please send your email so that I can go ahead and get those prizes over to you. Okay, yeah, a lot of people say that was fun. 1 Minute Tips loved it. Awesome. Awesome. Okay, let's see. Did I miss anything else? Okay, well, let's talk about what we're going to talk about this week, because I'm excited. I went to an open house, and an open house for embroidery. Ricoma, I live in Miami area, so I'm down here in South Florida, and Ricoma has an office down here, and they're a little bit north of me. So I went ahead and I saw that they were having an open house, and so I was able to attend, and it was just so much fun. I mean, oh my gosh, guys, I was able to see some machines that are not even released yet. And I'm going to share that with you guys. I got some pictures, I've got some videos, and I've got some cool little things that they gave us. And let me just bring up the little baggie here. Make sure my little headphones stay in place. There we go. So they gave us all kinds of little things, little gadgets. It was great. You know, it was a nice little open house. I was able to see all the machines in action, talk with the people. I met so many people there. I mean, literally had a blast. It was just the best day. So let me just show you what I got. So they gave us these little tote bags, obviously with the little Ricoma logo on here. They did a great job. And I got, guys, they did hats with puff embroidery on it. I mean, how cool is this? So there's two different styles. I did go with my hubby. So he got a hat and then I got a hat. And let me show you, this is one hat that doesn't have like the elastic. So this is like the fitted hat here. And you can see the puff embroidery on here. Isn't that so, so nice? Like the quality of how it's stitched out, the puff in here. I mean, really, really nice. They did a fantastic job. And you'll see they had like all these multi-head embroidery machines doing the hat. They had the cap drivers installed in there and it was gorgeous. Stitched it out so nice. And, you know, so this is a great, great little item that, you know, you could sell with these embroidery machines. And here's the other hat. This one's a flex fit hat. So it does have, you know, the snaps on the back so you can adjust it to the size, right? And you can see here. Look at that puff embroidery. Beautiful, beautiful work. I loved it. Absolutely loved it. But there's more. So they also gave us, you know, as we walked in, the little tote bags had like a wealth of information besides other things that you can get just by walking around, right? They also gave us here this color card from Madeira Threads. Now you have to pay for these. And this, they just gave it to us. I mean, this was beautiful. It's got the poly neon thread. And on here, you see all different colors on here. So let me just kind of put it down and open it up. And you can see the actual threads. And these are really, really nice. They are gorgeous. Gorgeous colors. I mean, so much information here. You know, I mean, these things kind of open up like all the way wide. So, I mean, look at this, guys. It's amazing. It's amazing. Then they've got the card here if you're looking for a 40 weight. You know, I mean, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful color cards. Tons of information. I mean, if you can't find the color in here, I don't know if it even exists, right? Because this is about every color of the rainbow and it's just amazing. And it's really nice how you're able to kind of really match up. You know, you can literally take your fabric and match it up here. And you know that this is not just a color that you're seeing off of a paper that you printed or something online. You know, this is the actual threads, which is really nice because you really can get that accurate, you know, if you really want to match up those threads, you can really get that accuracy with these. So really, really nice to have. And, you know, it gives you the numbers. So it's very easy if you want to order. You can go online, you know which thread number it is. And it just makes everything so, so simple. So that was amazing. Love that. And they also gave you a catalog of the Madeira embroidery supplies. So nice little book, well put together with all of the accessories that you can get. So that was a nice little plus that they put into the bag. So that was pretty cool. There's a close-up of that. And they also gave, and this I just have to kind of give them a heads up. I mean, this is their little flyer from the open house. And you can also see little folders with Ricoma on it. And they gave you all kinds of information that you can get on the actual machine. But they have this book. It's called Computerized Embroidery Machines. It's a pretty thick book. And it's so well made, beautifully put together very high gloss color. I mean, it's gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. And it has a ton of information on all of their machines along with the specs. I mean, everything that you want to know. And what's even better about that, and this part I didn't even know that they had, they have all of these additional attachments that you can get for the machine itself. And let me just see if I can grab one of the ones that I want to show you. So these are like optional things that you can purchase for the machines, but they have here, and I'll see if I can get this a little close without really falling on me because the book is quite heavy. So you can see here they've got a sequence device, so you can want to put like sequence on to your product here. You know, they've got the cording on the other side over there. They've got for beads, you know, all kinds of attachments that you can put on your machine that would then allow you to up the level of your embroidery. I mean, wow, really, really nice. Really, really nice. So I see, did they give a discount coupon if you brought the machine? They were having a special on the machines, and I believe the special is up through the end of this month. I have to apologize because I was talking with Danny, one of the sales reps there, and he was going to get me the price sheet with the sale that was going on till the end of the month, and then he was going to give me the regular price if you purchase it after the sale. And we just got to chatting and doing so many things that then I just completely forgot and walked away and didn't bring it with me. But I'm going to see if I can contact him and try to get that back from him. I just completely forgot, and there was just so much to see and so much going on that I just walked away and we forgot all about that. But there's just so much in this place. I mean, it was so much fun. I truly had a blast. I think my husband thought we were never going to leave there. You know, they'd had like food and drinks for the people there too. So we were able to kind of, you know, take a little break and then think of if you had any questions before you left. And you can walk around and see the machines, and some of them were in action. You could talk to the sales people that were there, and they, you know, are so knowledgeable. And, you know, I got to meet, because if you don't know, Ricoma also has a little crafting channel called Ricoma Craft. And there's a lady called Miss Janet. And she is the sweetest little lady. And there is also Patrick and Carl and other people on the team that do videos for Ricoma. And I got to meet all of them, and we had the best time. You know, we had the best time chatting about doing the videos and the funny things that happen. And, you know, they are like the best people. They were so, so sweet, so funny. I just had a great time. I had a great time there. And, you know, while I'm not ready to buy my Ricoma just yet, I know, and going in there, I know exactly, you know, the first time I went, it was kind of like I don't know, walked away with, well, this one was my favorite. But now I brought in a little bit more knowledge of the embroidery. So when I went in, it was kind of like, you know, the questions to ask, you know what you like to do. And so I was able to pick out, if I were to be able to walk away with a machine today, I knew exactly what machine I was going to want. And it was just amazing. And then they have so many other things too. So I can't wait to show all this to you. So let's get right to it, because we've got a lot. What I'm going to be doing is I have my little laptop here, and I'm going to be sharing my screen and going through some of the pictures, some of the videos, so that you guys can really see this stuff. Alrighty, let's see. Oh, Judy said, did I need earplugs? No. You know what, Judy? And that was one of the things that I kind of pointed out, because, you know, when I've gone to my sister's house, I've been in her craft room, and I know when she's got those machines on, they're pretty loud. And we were in, and it wasn't like a huge room where the sound was kind of like getting absorbed. It was a pretty small room. And they had a bunch of embroidery machines all on at the same time. And nobody was wearing headphones. And I was standing right next to one of them. And that's one of the features that I really like about Ricoma is their machines are not loud. They, you know, that's one of, I guess, the great tips about buying one of those is because their machines are pretty quiet. You know, they don't make a ton of noise. You know, every machine's going to make some noise. You know, it's not going to be like deaf quiet. You know, it will have some noise, but it was, wow. Like, I was impressed. I was really impressed with that. So, alrighty, let's get to it. So this right here, what you're looking at is the outside of the office here. And I'm going to stick my little headphone in so I can hear some of the videos along with you guys too. Okay, so this is the picture of the place here. Okay guys, I am at the Ricoma Open House. Let's go inside and see what they have. Okay. And that was just me showing the little video of us, you know, going inside. Okay, let me just make sure volume, well, actually, I'm good. Okay, so when you very first come inside, you have the little desk and they had the Ricoma sign. It was very beautiful. They had a little TV on there that said open house and welcome. And you can see the little hats that they're kind of displayed on the table that they were giving out to everyone. So that was really cute. And this is just a quick little recap of their little lobby. Very nice, beautiful place. And then here is the room. They had two rooms. So this is one of the main rooms where you walk inside, and they had tons of embroidery machines. And we're going to go through there and I'm going to show you all the machines that I got to see, and we'll talk a little bit about them because I also have some detailed information that I was able to get from them. So each machine has a little bit of a pamphlet here that has a lot of the specs and information. So if you guys are looking or thinking of purchasing an embroidery machine, I'll share some of this information with you. And then you can kind of do some research of your own. Okay. All right. Let's see. So this very first machine is one of their bigger machines. Now let me just zoom in on this so you guys can see here. This is called the Creator, and this is not out yet. So this is what it looks like on the pamphlet. It is the Creator EM10S. And let me just go to the spec page so I can give you a little bit of information on this. This is a 10 needle machine, and this is kind of a beginner friendly machine. This is someone who is just, maybe you had a single needle and you're looking to just, you know, upgrade. This would be the perfect step up to bring you into that multi-needle world, right? So this is a 10 needle machine, and you know what? One of the best things about this is the embroidery area. It's 15 by 8.3 inches. That's a pretty big embroidery area. And it has a maximum speed of 1,000 stitches per minute. Let's see. It's a single head machine. It's got a 10-inch LCD color panel. I mean, they really outdid themselves. One of the things I was kind of iffy with the last time I went is that their panels were really small. And I think they kind of heard their customers because they really have changed all of that. All of their machines now have this beautiful LCD panel, and it just makes it a world of difference, because you can really see on the panel what you're doing, what you're changing. They've really upgraded that, and I think this is just a game changer for a ton of their machines. So on this machine, I have a little video clip. Let me just flip over to that. Hold on. And you can hear, I think he said a little bit about the machine. Oh, hold on. Here we go. Case. This is the Creator. Okay, what are you telling me about this one?
Yeah, so this is basically the upgraded version of your EM1010 unit. The main difference now, instead of it being a 12x8, it is now a 12x10 max embroidery space. So that's just a slight difference.
Okay.
And then you also have your new LED tablet-like panel with a lot more features, a lot more interactive. And when it comes to playing around with the images, you can actually do everything on board here. So if you want to select your, where is it? Back here, select the colors. You can actually see what exactly you're going to change the colors on, and it'll highlight it for you, so it'll blink. It says, that little flower, do you want to change it a different color? Sure, you pick the color, number 7. So let's just say you want to do it in purple. You'll pick purple, so you'll change it from 1 to 7. So now you can actually change everything on board a lot more easier than you did in your old LCD panel.
Nice. I like that feature. So that's just one of many features that this little machine have. And you know, I think this is a perfect machine for a newbie that's coming in and wants to get into that multi-needle world. It's a 10 needle machine. As he explained, on the panel itself, you can change the colors. There's so many functions that you can do on the panel itself, and you don't have to physically go into the machine and maneuver too much around. So it makes it really simple, and you can see from the tablet itself, nice size, very clear, clean, crisp. I was pretty impressed with this machine. I think this was going to be a pretty hot one once it finally gets into the market. So definitely one to look out for. So let's take a look at some of the others that I saw. So this is the Ricoma TC1501 7S. So let me read you a little bit of specs on this one. So this one is one head machine. This one has 15 needles. And this one has a maximum speed of 1,200 stitches per minute. The embroidery cap area is 270. So that's pretty standard there. It also has the embroidery area of 20.5 by 13.8 inches. That's a pretty large embroidery area. It's a little bit larger than the one we saw previously. And obviously this one's a 15 needle, where the other one was a 10 needle. So a little bit more of a workhorse, because you can add 5 more different threads on there. But really nice machine, and has a little project there, and I think I have got some pictures in the end where you can see what the end results look like on some of the stuff that they were stitching. So that one was pretty cool. Okay, this one I have to say is my favorite. It's a little bit of an upgrade and similar to a machine that I loved from last year. This machine has a gorgeous panel to it, and it's an amazing machine because I really love the space that it gives you to be able to get in there and do larger type of products like bags. So many things that you can embroider. It makes it really difficult to kind of maneuver and get it within the arm to fit it in there. This machine has taken that into account, and it has that size that you need to be able to slide it right in. It's amazing. So let me just show you that one. I think I have a video on this one.
Machine that everybody loves to start off with because there's no limitations to it. So, you know, if it's not broken, don't fix it.
Right,
We
right.
We just updated the basically.
Yeah, no, this is a great machine. I really like that you can make the big bags, and it has that space
Yeah.
to really let you do that with no issues.
Correct.
I mean,
This is a machine that you don't really need an upgrade unless you're going into full production, when you would upgrade to like a multi-head.
To a multi-head,
That's it.
yeah.
There's really nothing about this that actually kind of, besides the switch.
I love it.
Excellent.
It's called the Marquee, guys.
Pretty
So as you can see there, that's the Marquee, and I have to say that this one is probably my favorite. So this is what their little book looks like on that. And let's just take a look at the specs. So the Marquee, oh, I lost my little thing here. There we go. So Marquee, embroidery area, 19.7 by 14.2 inches. Pretty decent embroidery area, you ask me. Then it also has a maximum speed of 1,200 stitches per minute. And it has a memory capacity of 1,000,000 stitches, or about 1,000 designs can be sitting in that memory. So that can be pretty important, because as you continue to make projects and just kind of dump things into that machine, like that memory capacity, at some point you're going to have to start offloading some of that stuff, and this will hold up to 1,000 designs, which is really, really cool. Of course, it also comes with the 10-inch LCD screen. It is available as a single head, a double head, and a triple thread, and that's pretty much it. I mean, these are the specs for this machine here. Now let me just fold this over. And this is what the specs look like for this machine. So pretty neat. I have to say this one is probably my favorite one. Okay, let's go on. Okay. Here we have the EM1010. See if I can. My little thingy went away. Okay. All right. Well, this is the single head entry level embroidery machine. So when the very first machine was the Creator, this is kind of like the older machine before they created the Creator. So the EM1010 was considered that entry-level embroidery machine, but now they have the one that we just looked at that called the Creator. So you have these two machines. This is the newer one, but this one's available as well, which is a pretty good machine as well. I was pretty happy to see both of them out there. So let's see, hold on. And this way. Let's see if I can zoom in a little bit on here so you can take a good look. I mean, look at that. Look at the embroidery area. You can make some beautiful designs here. So this one has an embroidery area of 12.2 by 8.3. So off the bat, the newer machine, a little bit bigger embroidery area, and it has that beautiful LCD panel. This also has a maximum speed of 1,000 stitches per minute. And let's see, the weight of the machine's about 143.3 pounds. So it's a pretty heavy machine. Yeah, I don't think it's a bunch of plastic in there. I think their machines are actually really good quality, which is nice. Okay, let's go to the next one. Okay, so the next machine here. Oh, this is still the 1010. This was a little video I had of the 1010. have this one here. So this is the SWD 1501 8S, and this is another gorgeous machine here. This is what it looks like from the book. Again, nice embroidery area. Love how those big hoops are there. Let's take a look at the specs. Embroidery area. Ready, guys? 31.5 by 19.7 inches. That's a big embroidery area. There's a lot that you can embroider on there. It's got a maximum speed of about 1,000 stitches per minute. But remember, guys, just because they have the speeds doesn't necessarily mean you have to go that fast, right? But it is nice to know, you know, how quickly they can get the jobs done. So it's good to know, but doesn't necessarily mean that, you know, you should be running your machines at those top speeds. Now, this one has a memory capacity of about 20 million stitches or about 200 designs. So a little bit less capacity there, but great machine. You're getting a great big embroidery area. So it is a 15 needle machine, and it's a single head. And the panel is an 8-inch panel. That's why it's the 1501 8S. It's an 8-inch panel on that one. So a little bit smaller panel on that. Okay. Let's see the next. Here's a little video on it. You can see some of the patches that they made. Okay. Now we are looking at the MT series, and this is the 8S as well. Beautiful design on there. You see they were stitching out Trader Joe's, I guess like a little logo or something there. Really nice. Let me give you the specs on this machine. Let's see here. So this machine is a 20 needle machine, and this one has an embroidery area of 19.7 by 14.2 inches. So pretty large on that one as well. It does about 1,200 stitches per minute, and you can get this in a single head, a double head, or a triple head. It does hold about 20 million stitches or about 200 designs on here. So really nice. They have other specs that's like on the power voltage and things like that, if that's a concern. All the specs is in the booklet. And just show you that. Oop, hold on. There we go. That's some of the, let's get a little bit of a glare. I'm trying to avoid the glare. But really nice machine too. The stitch out was gorgeous. It really was. Alrighty, let's see. Got a couple more to see here. Love that. I mean, the stand, even the stand, if you take a look at the stand, it's very sturdy as well. So I really like that. And here's a little video of it stitching out. Well, Donna's asking, do the Ricoma machines require frequent maintenance like greasing and oiling? I would hate that part. Yeah, well, all embroidery machines are going to require some type of maintenance. But what's really great about the Ricoma brand, from what I have asked and got the information on, is, you know, you don't feel like you're alone. You can literally call someone from Ricoma 24/7 if you have any issues, problems, they will help you to figure out where you have to put the oil and help you with the maintenance. You know, they are there for you. You don't feel like you are alone, and they're super knowledgeable. Everyone that I talked to there really had a great understanding of embroidery and the machines and what's required of them and what each machine can and can't do. So it was really more of them trying to understand what you were interested in getting so they could match you with the right machine. I really didn't feel like I was being pushed into anything, which was really nice, because, you know, at this price point, when you're looking at these machines, they are pretty pricey, and this, you know, that's a lot of money for someone to spend. So I really don't like being pushed into anything, and I didn't get that there. You know, they were really open, friendly, answered all my questions, and, you know, were really wanting to just give me the information that I needed to be able to make the right decision. So I was really happy with all the information I was able to walk away with. So really, really neat. Really like it. Okay, let's take a look at the next one. Okay, so they had hooping stations there as well. This is probably one of the more popular ones that they have, and I think this is one types that everyone has seen, with the little stands. So they had them on display as well, and they have the different sizes of the bodies that go with it. They have one for infants, one for larger if you're doing like large sizes, things like that. And they just had them on displays for you to try them out and play with it. So it was great. They also have this other one here. This is the all-in-one hooper. So this is, they sell like little attachments. So if you need like a bigger body size, they have the attachments for the body size, but everything is in the one hoop. It's not like different pieces that you need all over the place. It's all there, and they just kind of slide out and slide in, depending on what you are working on for your specific project. So that was pretty neat. And I can think this is going to probably be one of the more popular ones as people start to understand what this can do. So it's really nice. So, you know, both of them were great. The hooping stations were nice to kind of try out, and it's going to be a great accessory for your little craft room there. Okay, so now we're looking at the multi-head machines. Really, really cool. I love to see this in action. Let me just give you a little close-up of that. You can see here they've got the hat driver in, and they had the hats going, and so the machines were in there and they were just making the hats. Really, really cool. Was such a nice event to see them all, how they all work and in action. Now, mind you, I was in this room. That machine was on the entire time making the caps. They had another machine on and some of the other ones that were on, and I was still able to carry a conversation with the people on the floor, and there were people in and out, and you know, it didn't feel loud. I didn't need headphones or anything like that. So super quiet. Really, really nice how Ricoma, you know, is able to do that, because I think from what they were telling me, they had some customers that were concerned. Maybe they live in a condo or things like that, and they thought, oh my gosh, if I get this machine, my neighbor's gonna hate me because they're just gonna be so loud, and that, you know, I'll have to run them only on certain times of the night because I wouldn't want to wake them up. Well, they took that feedback and they took that into account when they were building these machines, and that's why some of these machines, they're like super quiet, because they thought about that. They heard that from their customers and they incorporated that into the machine, which is why, you know, that really tells you something about them. They're really listening to the people and trying to really accommodate the features that the people are looking for, which was really nice. So let's zoom out on here. And I think I have a little video showing them in action. There we go. hold on, I'm gonna pause it. I'm gonna rewind that. I had the volume off. I'm gonna put the volume on so you guys can hear how quiet these machines are. You can barely hear them. Really, really nice. And I think this was a 4-head. Pretty neat, huh? Love it. Okay. So now I'm gonna take you over to another machine here. And this was like the Mac Daddy of all. Look at this amazing embroidery that's happening here. This is chenille and embroidery. This is their combo machine. It's the MCC 06150-1501, and it's amazing. It's amazing. It was so much fun to watch. I love, love, love this machine. It's amazing. This is a gorgeous, gorgeous machine. So you can do the embroidery and the chenille. I mean, it's amazing. It's amazing. I thought it was a gorgeous stitch out. I loved it. Let me tell you a little bit about the specs on this machine. Let's see. So this one also has the 10-inch LCD screen. It's got one embroidery head and one chenille head. The embroidery side is 15 needles, and on the chenille side it's a single needle. The machine size with the stand is 70.9 by 51.2 by 68.9. So pretty big. I mean, it's a decent size, but you're getting like a dual machine. Like I think it's pretty good. It's got let's see, the maximum speed of about 1,000 stitches per minute. And on the chenille side, it's 850 stitches per minute. And let me see, embroidery area, 17.7 by 17.7. So pretty large. That is a pretty large. So really neat. This is what the machine looks like in the book. You can see it here. Pretty neat. That's pretty cool. Let me see. I think I have another picture of it. Yeah. So this is the actual embroider project. I mean, it came out gorgeous. You can see that here. I mean, I was able to touch it. I mean, it was really nice. It's stitched out gorgeous. I mean, this would be beautiful. Can you imagine what you can make with this? I mean, oh, my mind is like, whew. So many things. All right, let's go on. You can see it here. I took another shot. Look at how gorgeous. You can see the detail on this a little bit here. I mean, look at that. You can really see how beautiful that turns out. Look how sharp those edges are. You know, like, it's perfect. Like that color, the way it just kind of blends, it's just beautiful. Really does an amazing job. Okay, I'm going to pause this one here in just a second because now we are kind of leaving the embroidery world and we're getting into direct to film printers. And this is a brand new printer that they have. So if you think about direct to film, you think about these humongous machines that are sitting in these warehouses that, you know, people have, businesses have. Well, they have heard you, and now they have created the Revel Dual DTF 1202 TA machine. This is a direct to film printer that is small enough to be in your home. So all those home-based businesses out there, this is a new machine. It is going to be coming out, and it was pretty cool to watch. So let me just show you the video now. You can kind of see it at work. Beautiful. You can see how it's putting the colors on. Nope, I step it on. That's the Revel Air. See how compact it is compared to the other machines that are so big? So if you are a small business owner and you're looking for something like this, this is nice and small and compact. Really is a game changer there. So pretty impressed with that machine. Let me see if they have any specs I can share on here. The printable area is 12 inches. Let's see, the typical print speed 4 pass, and they also have a 6 pass. Let's see. I mean, there's tons. It supports JPEGs, PDFs, EPS, TIFFs. The dimensions, machine is 82 by 6 by 43.7 by 47.5. And the weight of the machine is about 617 pounds. So pretty heavy machine, but it does an amazing job. If you look through here on the spec book, I mean, they have a ton of information on it. I mean, it's a gorgeous machine. And look at the work. Look at the vibrant work it does. Really nice. I love how small that is. I mean, it's like compact. Like small, but not really small, but it's just enough for you to be able to get it in. So, pretty cool. Okay. So here you can see a little picture of it. Let me just zoom in a little for you. It's the Revel Air. You can see it's coming soon. And then you see me here just kind of playing around with some of the other machines. And on here, it's like I don't have the volume on because I just have the, you know, the guy going through the back, and so wasn't really giving any info on there. So, and then here's some of the mugs that they made. They had a mug press as well. They had some heat presses, so that was pretty cool. And this was one that I was able to play with. And this one was a direct to garment machine. Okay, so Judy says, does this printer need special shirts or could you use any shirts, fabrics? I think they use regular shirts. Now, I'm not too familiar with the direct-to-garment machines or direct-to-film. Like, I don't have too much information in terms of how to use it and things like that. So I would just refer to them or to refer to the manual itself. Can't really speak to it, but they were fun. Now here is another machine. I'll put the volume on that one so you can hear.
Oh, did I?
And so here,
hit the button?
you know, he was showing me a little bit about this machine, and then he was kind of like, "Oh, just jump in there and let's do a little video." So I was able to jump in there.
Direct-to-garment machine from Ricoma. I'm at their open house. Absolutely great, wonderful machine. Check out the shirt that they did.
Look at that shirt.
Great quality, absolutely amazing colors. You're gonna love it.
It was pretty cool. So that was pretty much it. Now I just kind of do a little walkthrough around the room again so you can kind of get a recap of the machines. This is the Creator again. This is one of their newer machines. And I just kind of like pan through the room so you can see all the machines that were there. So all of them I thought was just amazing. And this is some of the work that the machines have done, so they have them displayed as well. Of course, they've got the mighty hoops there. And they are going to have what they call a Deco Summit, and that's later in August. So if you're interested in attending that, you know, I think if you purchase a machine, you get to go to the summit. Otherwise, you can purchase the tickets. And here's some of the machines in action. So that was pretty cool. That one's one of my favorites. That's the Marquee. Loving, loving, loving that panel. Okay. And so, you know, this is the final little pan over that I did here with all the direct-to-garment and direct-to-film machines. Really, really nice to see. It's kind of like not at my level just yet, but it is a gorgeous machine and the work that they did was beautiful. Again, you have the multi-heads there as well. I mean, it's pretty cool. This is a close-up of that machine with that combo machine. Really, really neat. You can see there, it's got plenty of space for you to work. And look at that display. Look at the panel. It's pretty neat. This is just some of the work that they had. You can see this one. Stitching is really nice. Came out beautiful. Here's that Trader Joe's that we saw on the machine. And you can see how that's stitched out perfect. And this is, you know, just one of the rooms that they had with the machines. again, just panning over. Tried to get as much film for you guys to see. And here I am with Carl. So now I'm got some pictures going out, and this is just with me and the team there, and Carl was amazing. He was so much fun. Loved talking to him. Love his videos. If you guys haven't checked him out, he does some great videos. And he's got a wealth of knowledge on embroidery. It's very, very knowledgeable. So check out their channel. Now, this team was amazing. This is Miss Janet and Patrick, and we had a blast as well. They've got a crafting channel, so it's Ricoma Crafts, and the other one's Ricoma TV. So check them both out. They're amazing. Go ahead and check out their channel, subscribe, like, do all that fun stuff, because these guys are great and they make amazing work. Had such a blast with them. They are so much fun and they have such a wealth of information. Miss Janet was amazing. Love that lady to death. She was just too much fun. And that is it. That was my little open house trip. So I hope you guys really enjoyed that. I had a lot of fun putting it together and just, you know, being able to show you everything that I saw, all the machines that are out there. I've got also a couple books on the heat press and some of the other machines in there. I mean, they've got all the information out there on their websites, or you can contact them directly. They've got a ton of info they can share with you over the phone. Love the open house. They did a fantastic job. They really made it open and welcoming for you to be able to ask questions. I didn't feel that pressure to buy, and they were just amazing. I know that I will be at some point in my life, I will be buying a Ricoma machine, because the experience was just truly amazing and I loved it. So thank you guys again for tuning in and, you know, allowing me to share this information with you. I hope it was helpful if maybe you're looking to purchase a machine or get some information and make some decisions. I tried to give a lot of specs to things that may or may not be important, you know, to some people and what they're looking for on a machine. So I hope this really helped. Thank you guys all for tuning in today and putting up with me, and I hope that you really enjoyed this afternoon. Thank you again for tuning in, and I hope to be crafting with you soon. Bye everyone.
Nancy with GiftsHQ makes crafting videos, creating with passion and a love for what she sews. Crochet, quilting, and sewing, crafting is what she knows. Making smiles one craft at a time. Your talent will grow with every stitch and every thread she weaves her on. Her hands create something special straight from the heart. And as the colors come alive, the joy spreads near and far.